move on to the video number 3 for what we call Rapid Indexer. I'm going to load it up, and right there it is. And I'm also going to close down the processes here so we can focus in on these particular processes for Rapid Indexing 3. And I'm just going to reload that to refresh the screen. If I wanted to, I could turn on processes for multiple workflows, and you can view them all at the same time. But again, we're just just showing you some of the features here of vFiler. And now this particular workflow, we've added a couple more OCR processes in comparison to what we did in the last Rapid Indexing 2 video. So hopefully you're watching these in sequence so you can really follow along. What I've done here is I've added a first OCR process to do one thing, and that's split a batch. And I'll show you what it does. Let me go in the designer here real quick. Again, this is not a training video. Stay tuned at the end of the video here for a link to all our training videos. This particular, let me close that. I was on the wrong one here. This workflow here, go in the designer and click this processor here. Notice I draw a box around the word invoice and invoice number. There's 2 lines there. vFiler can parse out the first one or the second one. What I'm going to do is use this tab here called OCR Splitter. When vFiler recognizes the word invoice on that first line in that box, it will split the batch. So if there's paperwork or other documents behind that invoice that do not contain the word invoice in that zone, guess what happens? It stays with the first page. So you could have 10 pages in a row that you want to keep with that invoice. No problem. vFiler will sort through it, keep them all together. Sure beats stapling everything together and putting it in your file cabinet, doesn't it? That's the purpose of this here. The next OCR process is going to read the zones like we covered in the video 2. Okay, we're going to do our normal indexer, except the department this time I created a pull-down list, and I'll show you how that works when we run the workflow. And then the last OCR processor, we're doing a full page. Okay, that means we're going to read all the text on all the pages, and the purpose of that is so when we get to the convert to PDF, we're going to take our results of the full page and drag it up in here to the contents of the PDF. What does that do? It creates a searchable PDF. Very cool part of our OCR tool where you can create searchable PDF. So if they go to Windows folders, you open up your PDF, you can search the PDF inside it. If they go to a document management system, like our High Point, the documents get uploaded. You can search for content within High Point, keywords and phrases in your PDF. Very powerful. Okay, so let's go ahead and close this down. And I'm going to take these Windows folders over here on the right and just get rid of them like I've done in the last 2 videos and let you watch vFiler recreate these live. Okay, and I'm also going to scan a new batch in here into this accounts receivable folder. Here it comes. Let me open that up again so you can see. These are all the documents that I want to keep. Supporting document that I want to keep with the first one. So it's going to split right here when it sees the word invoice. Okay, all automatically for you. Okay, keep these 2 documents together. Gets to this one here, it'll split again. Okay, now we have a barcode version that'll do the same thing with barcode. It'll split when it sees the barcode and also read the content within the barcode and do some really cool things like a lookup in your accounting system, a database lookup. We'll get to that in another video. Okay, so let's close that down. Let's go ahead and run this video, or run this workflow, and we'll step through it. This will disappear. That batch will disappear from your input folder. It's split it into 5, and now our first document has appeared. We've got a page that we want to keep with it. So if I minimize that a little bit here. Oops, I went too fast for it. There we go. And we'll keep this here together. Now also, we've got a pull-down list here. So this happens to be in Europe. So again, this is just an example. This could be anything you want. I just wanted to show you the power and the feature of a pull-down list. And now I'm ready to save and next, and it's going to create a Windows folder over here. And the next document will appear. Okay, here we go again. And this happens to be in Europe, so I'm just going to say Europe. Now, if I know everything's going to be in Europe, for example, I don't have to keep pulling down this list over and over. I can lock it in right here. And that's just what I'm going to do, just as an example. Okay, so I'll hit Save and Next, and it'll create that Windows folder over here for us, and the next document appears. Notice everything's split for us. We don't have to do the perform action like we had to in the first video. Okay, just splits it all up for us, nice and neat. And we hit Save and Next. It's going to create that Windows folder. And notice our list is already locked in there. I'm going to hit Save and Next. We're on to the fourth one. And it's creating the fourth Windows folder over here. And now we're on the last document. All our OCR zones are nice and tight. We visually validated them. If I wanted to change this, I could unlock this. And I could say Mexico. And then I could hit Save and Next. Okay. That's the power of vFiler Rapid Indexer running at your desktop. Gives you lots of design control. You can run this with structured documents, accounts receivable, bill of ladings, human resource documents, accounts payable, you name it, it'll do it for you. Okay? And again, at the end of the video, there are links for training and more workflow design training videos for you. Thank you.